What I'm particularly excited about with the CHR is it's becoming more and more of an innovative place for research. In other words, where we have companies coming to us that are at the cutting edge of hospitality. They're looking for us in part to validate what they do. And I think a great example is the online reputation management companies. This is a brand new vertical in our field that didn't even exist a few years ago. And these are companies that have bright minds that have said, we've got to find some way to help hospitality managers deal with this deluge of social media data. What I'm finding with hospitality managers now, especially those that are professionally trained, I mean, this is an industry that is evolving quickly into much more professionally managed, where it might have been mom and pop hotel operators before. There are more and more hotels being owned by brands. The big cruise lines have MBA trained managers in their senior level positions, and those individuals they've come through research institutions, and they value the role of research as a decision tool. Research that is motivated by the industry and that also strikes a spark with our scholars is, I think, what makes the CHR and our research mission just a phenomenal tool for the industry, that we can take their questions, and especially if they're interesting, and if there's a theoretical basis for it, and then we can put our academics to work on addressing some of those issues. For scholars, it's coming to us saying, I have a great idea, and you have access to the industry and the data providers that can help me flesh this idea out and help me empirically examine it. And for the industry, it's almost the same thing, but coming at it from a different direction. It's saying, we have a solution, and we want to test this. We want to use the CHR fellows and the scholars to prove out the data that we're collecting and the methodologies that we're using. There is no doubt that the emerging markets in China and India are places where managers of global brands are desperate for knowledge about brand management, and I think that's a space where the CHR should be playing heavily, is looking at the role of brands, the differences in consumers, and the differences in management practices in some of these cross-cultural contexts. The other is just this, as a marketing professor, it's this incredible change in which brand management and marketing is done due to social media and the rise of consumer-generated influence. I'm thrilled that we have partners like ReviewPro and New Brand Analytics that are blazing a trail in that space and coming to us so that we can start to put CHR reports out and solid empirical research looking at this field. I mean, it's the Wild West right now. It's because of the relationship between our 75 partners and friends, and kind of their open approach to collaboration with faculty members, which frankly I don't know that anything like that exists in any other research center, and I think it's truly astonishing.